Hello everyone, Farmer Georgie here at Cannon Hall Farm. I'm just up in my mammal kitchen. So if you follow our social media and our Facebook, you'll have seen the video the other day of me and Ruth going down to Bristol Zoo to pick up some of our new arrivals. So what I thought I would do is introduce you to one of those today. So we'll head out in just a second and I'll show you one of our brand new species. Really exciting. I hope you enjoyed the video of us going down to Bristol and picking them up. So Bristol Zoo is closing its doors, unfortunately. They've not done anything wrong or anything like that. It's their decision. I don't know the ins and outs of it, so we won't go into that one. But they have a sister site called Wild Place Project that's only about 5 minutes from the zoo. So some of their animals are going there, as are some of the keepers. But a lot of their animals, they are contacting other zoos who have those animals as well to get them off, spread out to different collections, both nationally and internationally as well. Of course, some of these animals are part of international breeding programs, so they'll find other collections across the world to take some of these animals and help them out. So we're really happy that we've been able to help them and take a few of their species off their hands. We will continue to breed some of these and be part of the breeding program as well, so it is all good fun and all exciting. So we'll head out in just a second to show you some of our new arrivals. Let's go and see. Alright, so here we are. So you'll know if you watch the video from Bristol that me and Ruth picked up 4 different species. We got black rats, we got African pygmy mice, we got house mice, and we got these guys. So these are our Turkish spiny mice. So they're also known as Asia Minor spiny mice. They're a bit of a funny one, these. So they do come from Turkey. They can be found in only a very small section on the southern coast of Turkey in a little town down there. This is the only place you can find them, so that means they are endemic to that area. Now, for a long time they were believed to be an endangered animal, so they thought there was only about 200 to 250 left in the wild. So there was a breeding program set up for them throughout zoos. Only a handful of zoos for a while had them. They were really quite a special animal. And as scientists have looked at them, they've realised actually these could be another species of spiny mouse called the Cairo spiny mouse. And if they are, that means they're not endangered at all. They're actually really, really common. So at the moment they're listed as data deficient. So they're not listed as either endangered or least concern. They're just listed as data deficient. It means we're not sure, are they this really endangered mouse or are they this really common mouse? So there needs to be more genetic work done on these guys, more taxonomic research to try and determine whether they're an endangered species or not, basically. So they are a really interesting one. If they do turn out to be this endangered mouse, then we have a really, really special animal here with us. So typically they are nocturnal, but they do have periods of busy activity when the lights are on as well. As you know, we are switching to nocturnal lighting in here. So the lights are just on at the moment just because it's not open yet. So they're on a normal light cycle, what we would know is. So light on during the day and then dark at night time. But what happens with our nocturnal lighting is what we call a reverse light cycle. So it just means it's the opposite. So when it's our daytime, it's going to be their nighttime, which means we can see them when they're being more active. So this is the front of the enclosure, what you guys will be able to see. So let's head around the back and get a little bit closer to them to see what they're up to. Here we are then, so I'm in the enclosure. Let's have a little look at what they're up to. So they've obviously been very well looked after. They're not very shy. They do actually let me get quite close with my camera. They don't want to run off straight away, which is nice. It means I can get nice and close to check on them, do any health checks without having to grab them every single time. That's always helpful. They're quite a large mouse, so these guys can weigh up to 50 grams, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for a mouse it is. I think these guys are probably a little bit more than that. We do have a mix. We have 2 males and 6 females, so we do have a breeding group, so we will continue to breed these. For the size of these females, they could well already be pregnant. So they're called spiny mice because they do have that ever so slightly spiny texture to their fur, and they just use this for heat dispersion. So living out in a hot area of Turkey, it's their little way of trying to keep cool. So it spreads the fur out over the skin there and it gets more air to the skin, so it keeps them nice and cool there. They've got these large eyes, as I say, they are nocturnal, so that will just help them have better vision when it's dark. So this red lighting in our vivs in here, they can't see it. So these types of animals, they can't see that red spectrum of light, but we can, so it's helpful for us. We can see them in the dark, so we can still continue to obviously look after them. But they can't see it, so it doesn't disturb them. So yeah, I hope you guys are going to enjoy coming to see these. I'm certainly going to enjoy looking after them. We'll come back and visit them another day. If you've got any questions about them, pop them down in the comments and I'll have a little look, see if we can do another video or answer them in the comments, no problem. So we hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.